Welcome to pattern making class. This is Annette Julie, and I'm going to continue talking about your front and back facing for your high-waisted draft. We've already made these, and we folded away the darts in the last video. And we don't need the trouser draft anymore, but what we do need is another piece of paper to put the front on. And on the back, we want to put that on a fold. So get a piece of paper and drop the little grain line. And we're going to place that guy on the fold. Let's add some seam allowance and let's butterfly this pattern. Now, with a clean copy, you don't keep the first pattern attached. But if you would like to keep this first pattern attached, this rough piece, for reference, you may. So we're going to need a 1/4 inch at our top edge for seam allowance. And we're going to need a 1/2 inch at the side seams. And on the front, let's get a grain line on there as well. And I'm making a facing that just comes right to the center front. This one does not have an extension. You may add an extension, that's your choice. There's the front, matching to that grain line. And now let's add that 1/4 inch on our top edge. And you can see we've developed a little bit of a curve. And we have a 1/2 inch here at the side seams. Let's take a curve ruler and let's go ahead and blend. And blend. These are looking really good. You can also trace off the bottom edge and then take these pieces off. Great. Now, one more thing that we need. You may lift these up. This is your choice. Or keep them on like I was saying. Let's go ahead, draw a grain line. This is my front facing. This is going to be a cut 2 in self fabric. But this is also going to be a cut 2 interfacing. And you always write that in red. Center front, we would have a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And here, we need to cross our corners and show how much seam allowance we just put in here. You can go back and check. 1/2, 1/4, 1/2. That's our front facing for our high-waisted pant. High-waisted trouser pant. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up the back. You may leave this on for reference, or you can cut it away. Let's do another grain line parallel with that center back. And this is my back facing. And this is a cut one because we put this on a fold. Look at this, is a center back fold. So we're back facing, cut one in self fabric. Also, cut one interfacing. This is our high-waisted trouser pant. And then you also need to cross your corners. You have a 1/4 inch here, inch here at the top, and you have a 1/2 inch here down on the side seam. And you can have maybe it's built in. This goes right to the waist. So if you want to add more down here at the bottom, that's your choice. You could. This could have a 1/2. This could have a 1/4, or nothing. So here, let's add a little bit more just because you guys are probably curious about that. Okay, a little bit more on the bottoms here. And we'll match that angle. There you go, a little bit of an angle with that seam allowance just in case you need it for turning it back up. We have our facings for the high-waisted trouser pant. This is Annette Julie, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Au revoir.